The Leaning Tower of Pisa, everyone knows it. This iconic structure is recognized worldwide for its unintended tilt, which has fascinated people for centuries. This bell tower, famous for its tilt, is a symbol of Italy and shows how clever people can be. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the ability to adapt to unexpected challenges. But the lean that makes it famous almost made it fall down. The tower's precarious position has been a cause for concern since its early days. The tower's story started in 1173. It was part of a grand project to showcase the wealth and power of the city of Pisa. Builders wanted a grand bell tower for the cathedral in Pisa, Italy. This was meant to be a magnificent addition to the already impressive cathedral complex. But there was a problem from the beginning. The ground beneath the tower was not stable, which posed significant challenges for the builders. The ground under the tower wasn't strong. It consisted of soft, unstable soil that couldn't support the weight of the massive structure. The foundation was built on clay, sand, and seashells. This combination of materials was not ideal for such a heavy building. This shaky mix made the tower sink unevenly almost immediately. The uneven settling of the foundation caused the tower to lean to one side. By the time builders finished the third floor in 1178, you could see the lean. The tilt was noticeable and continued to worsen as construction progressed. The Leaning Tower wasn't just weird-looking, it was dangerous. Its tilt was not just an architectural quirk, but a serious structural problem that posed a real threat to its stability. The tower's foundation was weak, and the soil it was built on was unstable, causing it to lean more and more over time. The uneven weight put a lot of stress on the tower's walls. This stress was visible in the form of cracks and deformations that grew worse with each passing year. Engineers and architects were deeply concerned about the long-term viability of the structure. Over many years the lean got worse, inch by scary inch. The tower's tilt increased gradually but steadily, making it a ticking time bomb. Each year, the lean became more pronounced, and the risk of collapse grew ever more imminent. People tried to fix the lean. Some thought adding weight to the shorter side would help. They believed that counterbalancing the tower could correct its tilt, but these efforts were largely experimental and often misguided. Others tried tying the tower with cables. This method aimed to stabilize the structure by physically restraining it, but it was a temporary solution at best. The cables could only do so much to counteract the forces at play, but these early tries didn't work or made it worse. Instead of solving the problem, they often exacerbated it, causing more damage and increasing the risk of collapse. The tower's condition continued to deteriorate. By the 1900s, it was clear something big had to be done. The tower had become a symbol of engineering failure, and the need for a comprehensive solution was urgent. Experts from around the world were called in to assess the situation. The tower was leaning a lot, and experts worried it would fall. The situation was dire, and the potential for disaster was high. The tower's lean had reached a critical point, and immediate action was necessary to prevent a catastrophe. In 1990, the Italian government closed the tower and got a team of engineers to make a plan to save it. This marked the beginning of a massive restoration project aimed at stabilizing the tower and preserving it for future generations. The plan was ambitious and required innovative engineering solutions. One early try to fix the lean was adding more floors to the shorter side. The idea was that the extra weight would push that side down, making the tower straight. Sadly, it made the lean worse. Another try used heavy lead weights around the tower's base. This helped a little, but it wasn't a real fix for the shaky foundation. These early failures showed how hard the problem was. It wasn't just about balancing the weight, it was about fixing the foundation. This made engineers look for smarter and less messy solutions. The engineers working in the 1990s knew they had a tough job ahead of them. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, an iconic symbol of Italy, was in danger of collapsing. They had to come up with a solution that would preserve the tower's historic lean while ensuring its stability for future generations. After much deliberation and research, they chose a simple but clever solution, taking out small bits of soil from under the north side of the tower. This method was both innovative and delicate, requiring precision and care. This method, called soil extraction, used careful drilling to remove just enough soil so the tower could settle better. By doing this, they aimed to reduce the lean without compromising the tower's structural integrity. It was a tricky process, and they had to watch it closely so the tower's weight wouldn't shift suddenly. Engineers monitored the tower around the clock, using advanced measuring instruments to ensure everything was going according to plan. The result? The Leaning Tower of Pisa was saved. The meticulous work paid off, and the tower was stabilized. The lean was reduced by almost half a degree, making it much safer. This small adjustment made a big difference in the tower's stability. The tower reopened in 2001, showing how clever people are and how we can save history and keep things safe. Today, visitors from all over the world can admire the Leaning Tower of Pisa, thanks to the ingenuity and dedication of those engineers.